my participants, my well-wishers, and my patrons. Today, rather tonight, I have appeared before you to discuss a very unique topic, that is global warming. Global warming is now a very hot topic, not only in the countries like India, Pakistan, Sri Lanka, Burma, etc., but also in almost all the countries, including Australia, America, Canada, and many other European countries, including Germany and France. Okay, let us come to the point and welcome to my channel, An Easy Step to English Grammar. Now, what is global warming? People say global warming. You see that global warming is that the increase of the temperature of the surface world, the increase of the temperature of the surface world above 30, 35 or even 40 degrees Celsius, which is intolerable to human beings and also many other denizens of this world. So global warming is the cause of or is the root of many diseases, including asthma, carcinogenic impact on human life, and premature death. Premature death of many people throughout the world. Okay? So it is a very crucial point, and we shall have to discover what are the causes of global warming. You see that every year the surface temperature level is increasing by 1 or 2 Celsius, throwing the mankind into a very troubled zone. Okay? Now, the effects or the impacts of global warming is that people are being affected with many kinds of tropical diseases like asthma and attack of virus like COVID and many other viruses. Okay? Because all these viruses can live only in the hot temperature. In the hot temperature. Now, I may say that the widespread of encephalitis, malaria, and many other mosquito-borne diseases are also spreading very rapidly in an epidemic form or endemic form only due to global warming. Then, what are the causes of global warming? Just follow. Please like, comment, and share, my dear friends, my participants, those who have joined. I want nothing but your appreciation, your like sign, and your subscription, so that I may be encouraged and enthused to live stream again for any kind of exam like UPSC, PSC Main, Gram Panchayat, and many other competitive exams. All these topics are very much important for your examinations. Then, what are the main causes of global warming? The main cause of global warming, first I want to mention, is the rapid deforestation. You know that trees and plants give us cool shade, keep our environment cool, and keep our environment fresh. And when the trees, the huge or gigantic trees, are cut down or felled very rapidly for widening the roads, for industrialization, for making multi-storied buildings, etc., for our comforts, you see that automatically the surface temperature level is increasing day by day. Okay? Is increasing high. Puspendo, you have joined, and I am very much pleased to have you in my class. Okay? This is the first cause of global warming. And the second cause is that the sun is becoming hotter, and it is directly shining on the avalanches and glaciers. As a result of which the avalanches or glaciers are melting away very rapidly, resulting in the increase of the sea level 1 or 2 inches every year, and causing the flood in the coastal areas and increasing the danger of tsunami, increasing the danger of earthquake, etc. So remember, deforestation, that is the rapid deforestation or felling down of trees, is the first cause, and the second cause of the increase of heat of the sun, okay, and the third cause is that, which is very much important to note, is that the explosion of the nuclear weapons or the testing of nuclear weapons under the earth, that is under the soil, under the depth of the soil, and also in the sea, polluting the environment and increasing the heat of the environment. Can you imagine when a nuclear weapon explodes under the sea with a terrible threatening to this earth? The temperature of the surface areas increase very much. And when the nuclear weapon is tested or experimented under the sea, you see that the aquatic animals are highly affected, and the sea level is also being warmed, and also vaporization occurs very rapidly. Okay. So I have discussed 3 points: deforestation, nuclear weapon testing, and also the increase of the heat of the sun's rays. Okay. Now let us come to the point that India is an agricultural country, and after the reaping of paddy or after the reaping of any kind of crops, the farmers add fire to the stubbles. As a result, the stubbles burn, emitting a high amount of smoke and making the environment hot. Can you imagine that the desert area is increasing very rapidly? And even the trees in the great forests like the Sundarbans in India and Bangladesh, imagine, that covers almost half of the world, is also being deforested. And these are the direct causes of global warming. So what are the impacts of global warming? The direct impact of global warming is that the death of human beings, those who cannot bear with the hot environment, we, the people of tropical countries, can bear with, can tolerate, can put up with the heat wave. But when the heat wave just flows through the European countries like Canada, like France, Germany, etc., many people succumb to the heat wave. And the recent news is that the schools and colleges have been closed for an indefinite time for the heat wave or for global warming in Germany and France. France is the worst affected European country. France is the worst affected country. The recent news published in the newspapers substantiate this. Okay? And what is to be done to tackle this situation? What is to be done? Only the meetings or the processions to create awareness among the people will not suffice, because all of us will try to avoid this global warming by enjoying AC. That is, AC machine is releasing high amount of hot air to make the place cool, and we are enjoying that comfort. AC, refrigerator, micro oven, and all these appliances, that is the gifts of modern science we are using or we are enjoying, are also responsible for global warming. Okay? Actually, I am discussing this topic in a lecture method. That is why you will have to listen to it again after the end of my lesson and at the end of my lesson, and I think you will be able to write it in an essay form. Okay? So, how to tackle the situation? The only way is to plant trees and plants. If we cut one tree, we shall have to plant 2 trees. Okay? We shall have to plant 2 trees. This is the first way of tackling the situation of global warming when we are enjoying the blessings of science. We are enjoying the blessings of science, it is no doubt. But at the cost of the destruction of nature. At the cost of the destruction of nature. There was a time when we had an umbilical relation between man and nature. We had an umbilical relation between nature and man. And that is why nature was our mother. Nature shaped the ecological balance. nature shaped or maintained the surface temperature level, the surface temperature in which we live. Okay? Now, let us conclude the situation. Let us conclude the situation. We shall have to plant trees. We shall have to stop burning stubbles after farming, after reaping our paddy, wheat, etc. The stubble should not be burnt in the field because it will increase global temperature. Okay? It will increase global temperature. And science has taught us how to make our life comfortable. But we shall have to make a balance between science and nature. Make a balance. Okay? Science has taught us how to grow or produce our food grains in a rapid manner by using insecticide and pesticide. It is also the cause of air pollution, and it is also the indirect cause of global warming. Okay? Now, last but not least, we are enjoying cars or motor cars in a rapid manner, in a rapid scale, and also at the same time we are using diesel engines for traveling from one place to another. Diesel engines are being rampantly used by the railways, okay, in the long journey. So when diesel engines are running fast, emitting smoke and dust, when the colossal or gigantic industries and factories are running, they are also emitting a huge amount of pollutants, adding to the global temperature. Adding to the global temperature. So should we stop factories and industries? No. We shall have to take some precautionary measures so that we can maintain a balance between surface temperature and nature. Okay? So we must be conscious. We must be aware of our future generations so that this global warming can be tackled. Otherwise, this planet is going to be a completely destructed or destroyed planet. There will be no existence of life in this planet if we cannot control this increase of surface temperature. Thanking all of you. Good night. Stay safe. Stay blessed. And all of you must listen to this video again so that you may write them down logically, serially, because when I am telling you something, I am telling you in the lecture method. Step by step.